Welcome, guys. This is your host, Diva Madonna, and I'm here for my big interview with no other than Boxer. I mean, if you see this guy, you would not believe he's a boxer. He looks like a model. Sexy, cutie pie. Claudie Boy. How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing today?
I am wonderful. I was expecting this big, strong, muscular guy coming in.
Big,
not ugly,
ugly guy. Huh? No, yeah, I get that a lot, but at first I didn't like it, but now I pat myself on the back. The better looking I am, the more money we gonna make in this boxing game, huh? Give me some.
Give you a five for that. Tell me how you got into boxing.
I got into boxing, well, when I was a little kid, I used to run track and play basketball, and my grandmother raised me. And my father, I would want him to come around, so every little boy wants their dad to come around, so I would play basketball. He wouldn't come to the games. I run track. He wouldn't come to the games, but the track meets. But I was like, well, I heard he was a boxer, not a good boxer, but he was a boxer. So I said, well, if I get real good, then maybe he might want to come around. Why not? Because we'll have something in common. If I get real good, there's no way he's not going to want to come. You know that bastard never came?
So you did all of this for your dad?
Well, I didn't know who he is, but every boy wants a relationship with his dad. But like once I got about 17, 18, I kind of, but it stuck with me. I was, I was 15, getting in trouble. I wanted to do something to bring, my dad around. But, things happen, but, it stuck with me. Then I realized I had so much talent. I said, oh, I don't care if he comes around.
Do you think boxing was a medium for you to, express your anger?
Boxing was my distraction from destruction.
I find, for me, boxing is beating up somebody. I mean, it's violent. It's always blood. It's always just, How do you get into the mood for being angry against somebody else to beat them up?
Well, when you're angry, your IQ drops, so you have to be smart. So angry boxers really don't win. It's smart. It's an art. Boxing's an art, even though it looks like a real angry sport. Boxing's an art. It's a skill. It's a craft. So, the angry fighter usually never wins. But, they pump themselves up. I don't think it's necessarily, I guess some people will be like, yeah, man, he's about to take food out of my family's mouth. I'm going to go and get him. But I think, it's a skill.
What's your biggest accomplishment thus far?
My biggest accomplishment was I was able to, turn professional, which is a dream come true for a lot of fighters. I'm working with, one of the biggest promoters in the world in Golden Boy Promotions, which everyone knows who they are. And I won my pro debut. I debuted in my hometown of Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center, March 9th. It doesn't get no bigger than that. They built the city in my borough, in my city. They built the arena in my borough for me. So it was fantastic.
What's the weight like in terms of ranking? Because you look pretty small, and I'm saying, so you're like a featherweight?
Yes, I'm a featherweight, yep. It's weight classes. Every 5 pounds is a different weight class.
I have to tell you the secret, I'm in love with Floyd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am. So when are you going to beat him up?
I don't know. I think he's gonna be retired by the time he's putting the final touches on his, great career, and I'm just getting out the gate. I'm saying, I'm right now getting the horse out the stable. So, he's lucky. He's lucky.
What do you tell other kids or other young guys that maybe want to get into this sports? I mean, what kind of determination they need to have?
They need to have discipline. They need to have, desire, determination, discipline, but it's possible, but it's not for everybody. Everyone doesn't because you have to dedicate yourself. You have to run, you have to eat well, you have to punch a lot, you have to spar. So it's not for everybody, but, for those that really want to do it, focus, humble yourself, and just work hard and work smart. I don't believe not all hard work is good. Smart work, so not everything hard is good, so you have to work smart as well. It's hard.
Well, looking at you, I mean, even on your face, it's so smooth and fabulous. How do you prevent yourself from all the bruises? How long does it take to heal? I mean, a broken nose?
I've never had a broken nose, never been cut. I don't like for raindrops to fall on my face, so I just dodge, I move. I dodge, I move, but I couldn't tell you how long it takes to heal because I've never had a broken nose or anything like that, so I don't know.
So you've never lost a fight?
No, never lost a professional fight. I'm undefeated. So we're working.
Amazing.
In amateur boxing, you know, I had a very limited amateur career, but I was very successful. I went to the Golden Glove Nationals, or represented New York City in the Golden Glove Nationals, which was pretty cool. But yeah, so.
So what do you think make yourself so different from other boxers? I mean, you might be the smallest, right? So you're easy to move. So that's
what makes me different. I think it's an accumulation of things that make me different. I think, you know, my ethnic background, coming from Chinese and Panamanian heritage, and being from Brooklyn helps. I believe, you know, my ability to sell a lot of tickets, my speed, my power. I'm just a total package. The way I can articulate myself, my past, my story, where I've come from. It's just all the ingredients for hopefully one day I'll be considered a cultural icon. Huh? Yeah.
So, if you weren't a boxer, what else would you have become? Don't tell me 9 to 5.
Absolutely not. I don't know. I would have to say it's a few things. Maybe a lawyer. I think a lawyer. Maybe definitely a businessman. I am a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I'll definitely be my own boss. I just me knowing who I am. I just can't work for no one. Nothing's wrong with that. So all the people that have 9 to 5, great. Get it how you live. But for me, it's just I'm just different. You know.
So I see you. You know, you're into the tattoos. I'm watching it. I'm seeing it. I mean, I can't figure it out. But is it something that expresses yourself?
Yes, it's all meaningful. It's nothing.
Every time you win a fight, you go get a tattoo.
No, no. No, I started getting tattoos very young, but no, I just like a lot of sentimental stuff on there. You know, nothing ratchet per se. But that's what the young people say, ratchet. No, it's nothing ratchet.
Your next fight is coming up. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, I'm excited. August 19th, Golden Boy Promotions at the Best Buy Theater in Manhattan, Times Square. It makes sense. I'm from New York City. You know, I'm excited. I'm in shape already. I'm focused. We just left the press conference at Planet Hollywood about a couple hours ago. We announced the fight, and I'm excited to go in there and put on a spectacular performance.
So how is your component, the person you're fighting? Is somebody you've ever met?
Golden Boy Promotion, they're looking for the opponent, so I don't pick them. I just beat them. Right, I just beat them. I don't pick them. Yeah.
You have other siblings?
I have one sister older than me. We didn't grow up together, but you know, one sister older. My grandmother raised me.
You're a product of a person that maybe a single mom raised, and now you have become something so important, and that's just great. That's a great story to tell anybody.
Becoming something, yeah.
Well, I think you already have arrived. Yeah, you have arrived.
That's good. That's good. Thank you. That's a compliment.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
What's up? This is Claude Satin Jr., a.k.a. Claudie Boy, Brooklyn's own, and you are tuned into Glam Sense Divas. Bow.